Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Surrey Sports Park for this evening's WBBL Championship match between our visitors, the 6th place Essex Rebels and your very own Sevenoaks Suns. Your officials this evening on the court are John Letizia, Paulina Chichich and Ian Lester, and Nicky Shaw is scoring, Flynn Williams is keeping time, Julie Allen is your 24-second shot clock operative. Siobhan and Barney are on stats. Essex is coached by John SADLER, assisted by Callum Stevens, and the Suns are coached by the November Bolton WBBL coach and Glenn Bush, assisted by Captain KUMAR. Now let's look at the team, starting with our visitors from Colchester, and maybe now with number 0, Claire Paxton. Number 2 is Leandro Wade. 4 is Ashley Munners. 6 is Jade Mann, 7 Ellie Shaxton, 8 Tia Freeman, 11 Cara Beale, 21 is Bill Costa, 23 Megan Hayes, and 25 is Andrea Colbars. That is your Essex Rebels. And now let's meet the Sevenoaks Suns, and they're led out by number 3, Frankie Wirtz. Number 4, Julie Coppel. Number 6, Celine Allen. Number 8, Renee Bush. Number 11, Katie Richards. 12 is Janice Monicana. 14, Amelia Watkins. 15, Julia Fritz. 22 is Kat Carr, and 41 is Jamila Johnson.
Let me know when you want to put your mic on. It's not on at the moment.
1 minute to go.
Okay.
In October 79-96, they won by 20th of October. Suns were 10-0 in the league, and they've only lost once all season. That was by 5 in the cup tournament. Before yesterday, the Suns have not played since the 5th of December. They beat Manchester 80-51 then, and they won 80-41 yesterday. They're chaired by True, but they by as many as 44 in the game yesterday. They're tied with London at the top of the table, both teams 10-0. Kat Carr wearing 22 for the Suns, the 2021 WBBL MVP, and she was the October Player of the Month. And Matt Clark picked up the coach for him. Matt Clark picked it up again for December. London coach, along with Helen Bailey of Sheffield Matters, who's named the Player of the Month for December. The draw has been made for the trophy quarter-final, and that will pitch these two teams again. Essex against Sevenoaks. Here the ties are Leicester versus Durham, Nottingham versus Cardiff, and London versus Manchester. In the semi-finals, the winner of Essex and Sevenoaks will play the winner of Leicester and Durham. The final is due to be played on March the 20th in Glasgow.
Hang on.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome now here to Surrey Sports Park for tonight's WBBL fixture between our hosts, the Sevenoaks Suns, and the visitors coming from Essex, the Essex Rebels. Well, the last time these two teams met, it was a one-sided fixture in which the Sevenoaks Suns ran out victorious. But tonight, Coach Tom Sadler and his players will be looking to come and set the record straight. And it's live here as we are at the Surrey Sports Park.
Make sure you get some tickets, they're on sale up at the top.
Well, Coach Len Bush and the Suns players now are undefeated here in the WBBL. Again, only losing once in all competitions this season. So it's going to be a very interesting matchup, to say the least. Of course, some celebrities right now here in the crowd.
We've got Sevenoaks under 14 girls versus under 16 girls for entertaining.
Well, the Rebels look like going to start with now Carla Bieg, number 11, and number 25 as well, Andrea Kochlas as well. Well, Kochlas, of course, will have to play a very tough physical game here tonight, as Julia Koppel and Jamila Thompson are going to be starting tonight for the Suns.
22 Kat Carr and 41 Jamila Thompson.
Well, Ashley Munns as well, number 4, will start this game here for the Essex Rebels, along with 21, with Costa.
Bouncy enough, but not too bouncy.
Well, the key in this game is going to be tempo, of course. I mean, if the Essex Rebels can try and maintain the pressure going forwards, but also get back in transition, because the Sevenoaks Suns are one of those teams that like to play up and down here, are very disciplined, but at times can play a run-and-gun style of basketball, with the lights of Frankie Wirtz out there, along with Judah Fritz. Well, that's an interesting lineup, because Frankie Wirtz, I believe, is going to play point guard here tonight, with Fritz and Kat Carr off the ball. Koppel and Jamila Thompson will play the 5 and 4 here for the Suns.
I think we're ready. Anyone here supporting Essex? Who's supporting Sevenoaks Suns? Well, you've got to make more noise than that in the home team crowd. Referees are back as well.
Well, the tip is up and we're underway, and it will be the Essex Rebels who have the first possession of the game now. Well, they go down low now to try to throw on the low post here. Well, Costa now looking for the bounce pass in the lane. Hits a back iron, doesn't get it. Kat Carr secures the rebound, and now the Suns here will just try and get some momentum going. Carr now trying to force the way in, dribbles down left, has to kick this one out. Finds Thompson, top of the key. Thompson now gives up to Frankie Wirtz. Well, now 6 on the shot clock. Now Kat Carr, she's got to pull the trigger from downtown. Doesn't get it. Well, Wirtz goes in for a second chance, but now you can see here the Essex Rebels, led by Bieg. Well, we go down low to the low block one more time to Costa. Gets a handoff here with Bieg. A great defense by Julia Koppel, forcing a turnover there. Well, Carla Bieg tried to make the penetration to the baseline, but Julia Koppel did just enough there to put her hand in the cookie jar and force a turnover. Frankie Wirtz now looking for a handoff here with Julia Koppel. Decides to go with Kat Carr now, coming off one screen here with Jamila Thompson. Oh, what a pass Well, Thompson's got to kick it out to Frankie Wirtz. Spins around, slices, dices. Doesn't get the M1. Frankie Wirtz is going to go to the free throw line here for 2 shots. Well, you got to love the ball movement right now. The Sevenoaks Suns, the give and go play between Kat Carr and Jamila Thompson. Well, Jamila Thompson, when she got the ball in the low block, she found herself surrounded by a sea of Essex players and had to kick it out to Frankie Wirtz. Well, she makes the first free throw. And there are some celebrities in the crowd tonight. Lewis Gabriel's in the house of the Brixton Foundation. Well, now the Rebels here will try to get things going. With Carly Bieg, she has to give this one up. As Claire Paxton now gets a handoff here. Well, from downtown, can't get it. Carr with a rebound. Quickly. Well, almost intercepted there by Ashley Munns. Ashley Munns there, you can see just getting back, and that's one thing some teams struggle to do here at the Surrey Sports Park, is to track back in transition defense. Well, now Frankie Wirtz here on the ball, heavily guarded. Well, Carr now's got to see that Carly Bieg is guarding Jamila Thompson. They don't get the ball to her. 5 on the shot clock now for Carr. Steps back, long two-pointer. Doesn't get it. Offensive rebound by Frankie Wirtz, and she does that very often. Well, Julia Koppel left wide open. Doesn't get it. And the Essex Rebels can try and slow this one down now and try to get some points on the board here. Well, Munns now gets a handoff here with Carly Bieg. Cross-court pass now. 5 on the shot clock, gotta get something going. Carly Bieg now with the isolation, goes in with the left hand, way off the mark. And Carr in transition, she's got Julia Koppel ahead of her. Well, gets the ball to Koppel. Koppel almost gets it intercepted, but Judah Fritz now comes up with a loose ball. In the corner now, finds Judah Fritz for 3, doesn't get it. Koppel with the offensive rebound. Well, just loses her balance, but gets it out to Frankie Wirtz. Well, Thompson finds Koppel under the basket, uncontested. And again, where was the Essex Rebels help side defense? Well, Essex now try the luck from downtown one more time, and this time she tucks it away as Andrea Kohlhaas nails a wide open 3-pointer. And again, if the Essex Rebels can get some good looks on the perimeter tonight, can definitely give themselves a good chance of staying in this game. Fritz now goes down low to Jamila Thompson, a traveling violation called. Well, that's an interesting decision there by the official, but again, they're gonna have to go with the call. Well, Carly Bieg now coming off one screen, guarded by Frankie Wirtz, gives it up now. Well, Munns pulls up in the mid-range, doesn't get it. Well, Jamila Thompson now running wide to the right. She gets the ball. Thompson, transition, lays it up. Well, beautiful fast break basketball there by the Sevenoaks Suns. Cross-court pass now. They try another look from downtown. She nails it. She ties the game up. Well, she's now 2 for 2 from downtown. That's number 25, Andrea Kohlhaas. Koppel now kicks out to Thompson. Thompson tries the mid-range to the corner and tucks it away. And Jamila Thompson hits the mid-range jump shot. Well, Carly Bieg now will try from downtown. Doesn't get it. Well, Kohlhaas secures the rebound. Left wide open. She's hit 2 3-pointers. Doesn't get the mid-range. And now Judah Fritz here will push this one for the Sevenoaks Suns. Finds Kat Carr. Carr finds Frankie Wirtz. Wirtz down the middle. Finds Julia Koppel. The turnaround. Doesn't get it. Well, now they go down low here in the low post to Lucrezia Costa. Costa turns around. off the backboard. Oh, she just punishes the low post defense of the Sevenoaks Suns. And all of a sudden now the Sevenoaks Suns find themselves at 8 apiece here with the Essex Rebels. Thompson now kicks out to Julia Koppel. Koppel, top of the key, doesn't get it. Well, Frankie Wirtz comes up with another rebound. Is now Judah Fritz in the lane, and Fritz gets the and one. And the Hungarian is going to go to the free throw line for the three-point play. Strong move going to the basket by Judah Fritz.
Into the game for the first time, Mary Bush. She comes forward. Frankie Wirtz comes out with 2 balls, 1 rebound.
Well, Fritz makes a three-point play now, and it gives a three-point lead to the Sevenoaks Suns. And the possession now with 4:31 will be to the Essex Rebels here.
Tier 3 is playing 8 for the Rebels.
Looking for a handoff here with Carla Big. She comes off one screen. Well, aggressive defense there by Jamila Thompson. Very aggressively switching the screen and putting the the Essex Rebels under pressure. Tries to go baseline, spins around, tough move. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, give Costa some credit there. That was a tough move. Well, I would love to see a replay of Costa just going to work and slicing and dicing the defense up there on the post move. Oh, will be a sideline ball now here to the Sevenoaks Suns as they lead by 1 point over the Essex Rebels. Carr now on the ball as Janice Moncana has just checked into the game. She had 16 points yesterday. Carr with the fadeaway, can't get it. And now the Rebels can push this one. Well, the Rebels now have a chance here to take the lead with Carla Beeg on the ball. It comes off the foot, so it will be a sideline ball now here to the Essex Rebels with 15 on the shot clock. Well, they go down low to Costa now. Costa, she's been causing problems. Costa tries to spin again. Kicks out, almost turns it over. Has a penetration down the middle, gets rejected. Well, Jamila Thompson said, not in my house. Well, what Jamila Thompson does on offense, she does down the other end, and there you can see great recovery there with a block shot, and that's why she's one of the best in the WBBL. Well, left wide open, and the foul is called on Janice Moncana. So Claire Paxson now will go to the free throw line here for 2 shots. Well, you just start to think why the Essex Rebels might go to the Spanish pick and roll. Well, she makes it 2 for 2 from the charity stripe, and now it's a 1 point lead here to the Essex Rebels with under 3.5 to go here in the first quarter. Well, Janice Moncana now, again, a very impressive game. Yes, can they get things going for her from the perimeter or right away from downtown? Janice Moncana from downtown. Well, I think she must have heard me because Janice Moncana, one of the best shooters here in the WBBL. Cross court, Jamila Thompson almost came up with the steal, the Euro step. Thompson with a rebound. Carr now finds Janice Moncana. Moncana splits the defense. She missed a layup, but what a move by Moncana. And now Claire Paxson gives this one up. The Rebels here trying to capitalize with a 2 point lead. The shot's on the baseline. The shot is up. It's no good. The rebound by Kat Carr. And now Renee Bush, a quick three in transition. Renee Bush from downtown can't get it. Well, the foul has been called on number 14, Millie Watkins.
Just holding on to those subs for a minute. They've got one or two things to attend to on the court. Foul was called against.
Well, the current score says right now 14-12 to the Sevenoaks Suns. There was a slight change where they put the run points on the board, but, you know, these things happen in British basketball, you know. Should have gone the Specsavers. Well, here comes the handoff now, going down the middle. A few seconds left on the shot clock, and their turnover. Great defense by Kat Carr. Well, that is one thing that the Sevenoaks Suns do not get enough credit for. I mean, they are a very exciting basketball team with some great talent on there, but, you know, this is a team that plays defense the right way, and they almost play defense to force the other teams to turn it over and not necessarily play for those steals, but very disciplined as Jaden Bam now checks into the game here for the Rebels. Carr now got it in the low block, kicks out to Moncana. Janice Moncana with a step back, long two. Jamila Thompson with a rebound. She gets fouled. She'll go to the free throw line now for 2 shots. Well, Jamila Thompson is just doing Jamila Thompson things right now, getting offensive rebounds, and she's going to the charity stripe. Well, JT now makes it 2 for 2 from the free throw line, and she's the top scorer in this game with 6 points. And Bam now gets a handoff here. Well, a foul has been called, and the foul has been called on Millie Watkins. And that's only the 3rd team foul, so it will be a baseline ball here to the Essex Rebels. Jaden Bam now gets a kick out. Renee Bush almost comes up with a steal, a few seconds of fadeaway. Well, it goes out of bounds, and it will be possession now to the Sevenoaks Suns.
Back in. Millie Watkins comes out. 1 assist and 2 fouls for Millie.
Well, Jamila Thompson now with 10 on the shot clock, gives up to Renee Bush. She tries another 3-pointer. Renee Bush from downtown. Big time shot there. That is one thing that the Sevenoaks Suns punish their teams on. The perimeter shooting becomes a problem for teams to defend here. Well, they get the reversal now to Jaden Bam. Try to go in the low post. The double team comes, a kick out. Bam now tries to split the defense. Well, interesting call there. Very interesting decision there on the traveling violation, but again, looked like it was a bit of contact before the travel, but I trust the official's decision. As now it's under 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Jamila Thompson now on the ball. Carr now calling for a ball screen, has to give this one up. Finds Janice Moncana. Moncana now crosses over. Moncana gets called for the offensive foul. So with 10.6 seconds now, the Essex Rebels can have the last shot of the first quarter. And maybe they'll run a Spanish pick and roll.
Second on Jennings, 2 fouls against the Suns with 10 seconds.
Well, last 6 seconds now. Comes off one screen. Great defense by Jamila Thompson. Well, Carr comes up with the steal, forces it up, and she hits the top of the backboard.
And the first quarter, it's the Suns with their biggest lead of 19-12 up by 7. We've now got on the court some youngsters who are going to have a bit of a game to entertain you. Trying to encourage the youth in the crowds. These girls are going to have a go at shooting some baskets. Give them some encouragement if they go on and give them loads of cheering and shouting and whooping. Whoa! You can do better than that. Come on, shout for them. That's terrific stuff. It's a good job that wasn't in competition because the winner was the young lady with the grey tracksuit. But the young lady coming in from the other end of the give them both another round of applause. Every get something. Give them another 10 minutes, they'll be playing for the first team. Andrea Kohlhaas has 6 for the Rebels. Jamila Thompson, 6 for the Suns. Kat Carr's leading the rebounders with Jamila Thompson 3 apiece. And Jamila Thompson is leading the assists with 2 assists. Rebounds to 8 for the Suns. Second winner, the arrow is pointing blue, so it's going to be the Suns to inbound.
Well, now we start the second quarter with the Essex Rebels trail this one by 7 points behind the Sevenoaks Suns.
It is a very difficult score, I have to say. It is not the easiest thing in the world to operate.
Well, Katkar for the mid-range can't get it, and the rebound is secured by the Essex Rebels. Well, they go down low in the low block again. The post, she makes a move, bit of contact off the backboard. Oh, tough move. Claire Paxton going to work. And again, that's one side of the game the Essex Rebels have over the Sevenoaks Suns, the size and the physicality in the low post. There's now Julia Koppel here looking for a handoff for Katkar from the mid-range. Hits the front iron, doesn't get it. Carla Beeg with a rebound, and now she'll push this one. Rebels now cross court. Finds Ashley Munns, takes a three-pointer. Doesn't get it. Well, finds Julia Koppel. Pump fakes. Oh, it's a beautiful move. Koppel off the backboard with a finger roll. Well, Julia Koppel, again, with no mercy for the defender. Well, we go down low one more time. Very strong here in the low post. Looking to isolate down the middle. Goes up with it. It's a beautiful move. Well, Costa has come ready to play. She is dominating it right now in the low post. As at the moment, Julia Koppel, a good battle for her on defense. Carr now kicks out. Vert's wide open for three. Nails it. Well, it's turned out to be a cookout here from the Sevenoaks Suns, blazing it from downtown. Well, we got another turnover there. It's KUMAR in transition. She's got Jamila Thompson. Finds Thompson. Thompson just caught it at a weird angle, and again, it's another turnover. But again, Sevenoaks Suns piling on the pressure here to the Essex Rebels. Well, this is much better from the Essex Rebels from the last time they came here. Tom Sadler, again, very good coach who has his team very well prepared for this game. Carla Beeg now off the dribble, hits a back iron, doesn't get it. Thompson with a rebound. Thompson, strong move off the backboard. Jamila Thompson. Jamila Thompson is simply doing Jamila Thompson things, and that is taking this game over. Well, my apologies to Jamila Thompson. I did call her Julia, but she now moves up to 8 points here. Well, there's a handoff. Looking to throw this one down low here. A few seconds on the shot clock. And a foul has been called, I believe, on Jamila Thompson, number 41. So it's going to be a baseline ball now to the Essex Rebels.
And timeout requested by Coach Tom Sadler of the Rebels. It's the Sevenoaks Suns by 10.
Oh. It was a YouTube short of some people by the seaside. That's right. National Geographic's a good show to watch.
Well, it's now a 10-point game here to the Sevenoaks Suns with 7:18 to go in the second quarter. Well, the Suns' perimeter shooting has definitely come out much better here in the second quarter, but credit again to the Essex Rebels. Well, if the Essex Rebels can try and go to Costa a little bit more in the low post and get some more perimeter shots from downtown, they can definitely stay in this game. Been very impressed so far with the way they've executed on offense. Well, Carla Beeg now on the ball, looking to give this one up. Finds Ashley Munns, takes a quick shot. Good release there. But again, just a little bit short, and that's not a bad shot there because Ashley Munns came off 2 screens and, again, a little bit under pressure. But it will be Sevenoaks Suns ball now with Jamila Thompson inbounding here to Renee Bush. Oh, there's a love pass to Julia Copeland. Just a little bit too much on that pass. Well, Copeland there trying to seal off Costa in the low post. Well, Ashley Munns now comes off one screen, reverse now. And a traveling violation called. Well, they get the ball reversal to find KUMAR for the seal-off. KUMAR makes a layup. And that was the love pass they wanted from the previous play. Well, they go down low to Costa now. Costa gets caught in a double team. Well, they want the traveling violation called, and again, the fake there. Takes a mid-range shot, doesn't get it. Reverts with a rebound, and now she can push this one. Well, Frankie's got Julia Koppel cut into the basket, but decides to slow this one down. Again, a beautiful play there by the Suns. It's now a 14-point ball game. And now Kat Carr will push this one. Finds Jamila Thompson with the mid-range. Doesn't get it. The rebound secured by the Rebels. Thompson with another rebound, and now the Suns can just try and slow this one down with under 5:20 to go. Well, the Rebels now secure the ball as Carla B will try and bring this one up and try and cut into the deficit. Gets a handoff here. It's a good shot from downtown. The three is up. The three is no good. Well, the rebound has been secured now by Renee Bush, and now Kat Carr. Carr down the middle, look for a handoff. Finds Frankie Wirtz. Wirtz finds Renee Bush. Bush looks like she's going to go pick and roll here with Jamila Thompson. There's a lob. Thompson sealed it off. Well, Judah Fritz now checks back into the game here for the Suns. Well, they go down low now to Costa. Costa spins around, comes to double team, kicks out. Good ball movement by the Rebels. Well, again, it was the right idea, but they just turned it over. Well, you got to credit the way they're playing. I mean, it's not easy to come here to the Surrey Sports Park and to compete against the Suns, but credit to the way the Rebels are moving the ball. Well, Frankie Wirtz now will bring the ball up. She gets a handoff here with Judah Fritz. Finds Thompson now. Goes down low to Kat Carr. Guarded by Carla B. Carr spins, goes baseline. Spins again, fades away. Wow, Kat Carr, that is an MVP move by an MVP player. Well, Carr dribbled into traffic and somehow found a way. There's a cross court to Ashley Munns. One more pass. Crossover. And the foul has been drawn. So D'Angelique Waif now will go to the free throw line here for 2 shots.
Their second foul against the Suns this period.
Spanish pick and roll.
Well, she makes the second one now, cuts it down to a 15-point ball game with just over 3.5 to go here in the second quarter. As Frankie Wirtz now makes a penetration, looking to kick this one out. Well, Judah Fritz now reverses the ball over. They go now low to Jamila Thompson. Thompson spins, beautiful move, dishes out to Fritz. Thompson now. Well, somebody has to shoot it. Well, Fritz does just that.
Knocked out by Lee Costa. Suns ball. Megan Hayes back in for Essex. Janice Moncana back in for the Suns.
Well, Janice Moncana now checks back into the game here for the Sevenoaks Suns. Jamila Thompson takes a breather. Well, couple left wide open. She can make those. Hits a back iron as Rebels come up with a loose ball. Now they can push here in transition. Well, Ashley Munns thought about taking a three-pointer. Goes down low to Costa. Costa, reverse layup. Gets it. Well, she is single-handedly keeping the Essex Rebels in this game. Well, there's the reversal now. Koppel, she missed the last shot in the lane. Easy layup. Well, where was the help side defense?
She goes to 6. Ellie Shaxton, number 7, comes back in for Essex.
Well, a shot from downtown, and that is going to do a lot of confidence as Megan Haynes now nails it. Well, Koppel now throws this down low, and the Essex Rebels have gone into a 2-3 zone, and it looks like it's going to do a little bit of damage here. Now they have to try and turn the defensive stops into points so they can get back in this game to trail by 14. Well, Wave now pulls up in the mid-range, doesn't get it. Koppel looking for a handoff with Janice Moncana. She takes the mid-range, nails it. Oh, Janice Moncana, you cannot leave her any time or space in the ball because she will knock those shots down.
First 2 points hit her. Inside the last minute of the first half.
Well, it will be a sideline ball now here to the Essex Rebels. They trail by 16 points with under a minute to go. They try another 3 from downtown off the back iron. Well, they're getting good looks. They're just not able to knock them down right now, but they got to keep going to their principles and keep going to those open shots. Carr now look for a handoff. Gets off to Frankie Verts now. Verts now reverse to Julia Koppel. Now Fritz down the middle. Fritz with the penetration. Fritz with an ice. Oh, man. Finger roll to the basket. Well, Judith Fritz went in with magic there. And now the Essex Rebels can try and dribble down here for the last shot of the first half. Their layup is up. It's a poor shot. Well, now Suns got 5 seconds. Carr with the ball in her hands. Finds Frankie Verts for 3. Doesn't get it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the first half, the Sevenoaks Suns lead this one 40-22. And I think the Rebels bench has been warned now of a technical. I think the officials have just heard a little too much. Well, that is a halftime break, and we'll be back in 15 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching us live here on the YouTube stream, if you want to shout out, leave a message in the comment bank. This is WBBL basketball. Sevenoaks Suns here leading against the Essex Rebels.
So we're due to now have a game between the Sevenoaks under 16 girls and the under 14 girls. Fundamentals, that's what it's all about at that age. Okay, so at the end of the third period, we'll have the draw, or the result of the draw for you from the raffle. Patrick and Tony told me the winner's going to get something like £1,000, is that right? Well, maybe not. Bit of string, bit of fluff, marble, dead frog, and 20p. Just watching what's going on between Gloucester and Nottingham. And it's 65 all with a minute to go. In the men's game, Newcastle 103-94. So just about ready for the second half then. 40-22, biggest lead in the game to Suns. Make some noise to the girls that go out for the second half to entertain you and take away for 2 points for the WBBL Championship. Okay, we're just about sorted out. Rebels possession.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, now to the second half of the WBBL fixture as the Sevenoaks Suns lead this one by 18 points. And the Essex Rebels now have the first possession. The bounce pass down low, the reverse slam. Beautifully, she missed a wide open layup. Well, it was a beautifully executed pass there by Costa. Shamila Thompson now top of the key, kicks this one out to Julia Koppel from the mid-range, doesn't get it. Rebound secured. And now Carla Beag will push this one. Well, tries to take on against Judah Fritz, spins around, gets caught in a double team. Costa now taking it down the middle. Costa, a bit of contact, goes up, off the backboard, another missed shot. Well, it's now defense there from Claire Paxton, putting her hand in the cookie jar, and it goes out of bounds. And it will be a sideline ball now to the Sevenoaks Suns. Carr now makes a penetration down the left, turns around, kicks out to Koppel. 4 on the shot clock now. Fritz has got to get a shot off. Fritz now from downtown. Judith Fritz, the dagger. Right at the end of the shot clock. And there you can see the confidence now the Essex Rebels. They played so well there on defense to give up a 3-point at the end of the shot clock. As Koppel now heavily comes out and shows on the screen. Gets a handoff now with Kalabig. Well, there's a penetration, puts up a little floater off the backboard. Strong move going to the basket by Andrea Kolhas. And now Rebels putting a bit of full court pressure. Renee Bush finds Fritz. Fritz goes down low now to Jamila Thompson. What a pass! Finds Koppel and one. Well, you gotta love the dump down to the post to Jamila Thompson, spotting Julia Koppel cutting to the basket, and Thompson giving a beautiful dime there. Nice little pass and a 1-2 punch between Jamila and Julia. Well, JJ now teaming up again like they did last night against the Manchester Mystics. Well, Koppel doesn't make the M1, but it's now a 21-point lead here to the Sevenoaks Suns. Kolhas now goes down low here to Costa. Costa now caught in a double team, kicks out the fadeaway in the lane, nails it. Well, Claire Paxson, one-legged fadeaway and a bit of full court pressure here. Well, there you can see much better from the Essex Rebels. And now Len Bush is going to call timeout to try and talk about how his team needs to break down the full court press here from the Essex Rebels. Come on, Phoenix.
Time over. Sevenoaks possession sideline.
Well, they get the ball inbound now to Jamila Thompson. Thompson gets a handoff here with Renee Bush. Well, Fritz fakes it now, goes in off the backboard. Judith Fritz going to work. Well, Fritz just completely punishes the help side defense of the Essex Rebels. Well, now Claire Paxton gets a handoff here. And there's another kick out. Spins around, puts up a little floater way off the mark. And now Renee Bush finds Kakar in transition. Down to Jamila Thompson. Thompson now looking to isolate. Fades away. Jamila Thompson, nothing but net. And yet again, just doing Jamila Thompson things on the court.
She goes to 10.
Well, she is now the top scorer in this game with 10 points, 7 rebounds, 3 rebounds away from that double-double. And now Costa here, guarded by Julia Koppel, kicks out. Had the three-point in, take it, but Kalabig will take it from downtown. And Kalabig tucks it away. Well, cuts it down to a 20-point deficit, and now the Suns have broken the full court pressure. And Len Bush saying to Julia Koppel, get the ball over the court. Thompson now in the post, finds Julia Koppel one more time. Well, Thompson should have taken the shot, but gives up to Judith Fritz. Fritz now goes baseline, turns it over. And now Kalabig here in transition, gets a handoff. Paxton now puts on the floor, turns it over. Thompson with a steal now. Carr's got Renee Bush ahead of it to her right. Carr now kicks out to Renee Bush. Renee Bush takes a three-pointer, nails it. Oh, it is a cookout right now as the Sevenoaks Suns are blazing it from downtown, hitting all the three-pointers.
Back into the game, Janice Moncada. Jamila Thompson takes the break. 10 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists.
Well, now here's a crossover, the kick out here in transition. Down the middle, splits the defense. Good help side defense there by Renee Bush. Now Kat Carr in transition. Finds Janice Moncada. Well, back to Carr. Moncada now heavily guarded. Comes off one screen. Hesitates, shakes and bakes in. Gets rejected. Well, what a block shot. And now the Rebels will try to capitalize. The three in transition. The three is up. The three is good. Well, Tia Freeman cutting it back down to a 20-point ball game here. And the Essex Rebels trying to stay in this game. Find themselves down, but they go into a 2-3 zone now. And again, a very interesting defensive decision here by Tom Sadler. Knowing what a great perimeter shooting team is. Julia Koppel pump fakes, but Koppel turns it over. So maybe the 2-3 zone is working. Well, now the Rebels here trying to come up with some good shots here as Tia Freeman has the ball in her hands. Well, Freeman now looking for a penetration. Freeman all the way. Well, back-to-back field goals now for Tia Freeman. And again, here comes the full court press from the Essex Rebels. And they break it with ease now. Moncada in transition. Well, Janice Moncada just slows this one down. Carr goes baseline. Kicks out to Renee Bush, who finds Janice Moncada. Tries a three-pointer. Janice Moncada with the money ball. Well, she is simply cash money from the perimeter. You cannot leave Janice Moncada wide open. Well, turnover. Janice Moncada now comes up with it. Pump fakes, bit of contact. Well, that is just an intelligent basketball move there by Janice Moncada. Well, you see she came up with a loose ball at the half court, and what she did was try to get ahead of Waith and just get in front of her. Of course, Waith is just a very phenomenal runner. Got back in time, but Moncada went with the pump fake. And now she goes to the free throw line here for 2 shots. And this is one thing Janice Moncada doesn't get enough credit for. I mean, she has a wonderful basketball IQ and understands the game very well.
Understands the game very well. 2 out of 2 for Janice.
Well, Janice Moncada makes 2 free throws.
She goes to 10. In and out. From Freeman.
Frankie Verts now passes the ball up to Kat Carr, finds Moncada, in the corner. Hits the front rim, doesn't get it. Almost gets her own rebound, and now the Essex Rebels can push this one. Oh, looking for a kick out now. Finds Costa, low post, pump fakes, forced away, and the foul has been called on Julia Koppel. So now Costa will go to the free throw line here for 2 shots.
National Hunters back into the game. Andrea Kohlhaas takes the break.
Well, Costa makes the first free throw, and she's been the best player so far in this game for the Rebels. She has 9 points. Well, misses the second free throw, and now the Suns come up with it. Well, Renee Bush now coming off a double screen here, gives up to Frankie Verts, and Verts now heavily guarded by Ashley Munns. Carr thought about taking the shot, finds Janice Moncada. Moncana down the middle, turns it over. And now Tia Freeman in transition. Freeman looks like she's gonna go all the way. Dishes off the Waif. Waif under the basket. Ah, she missed a wide open layup, but gets her own rebound and tucks that one away. And that's much better now from the Essex Rebels. Well, they break the press down one more time now with Janice Moncana finding Renee Bush. Renee Bush going down with the left, all down the middle, kicks out to Moncana. Pump fakes. Doesn't get it, but comes up with a loose ball. Good ball movement now, finds Renee Bush, wide open, three, doesn't get it, but goes out of bounds, and it will be Sevenoaks Suns ball on the baseline with 2:21 to go here in the third quarter. Well, Millie Watkins now checks back into the game here for the Sevenoaks Suns.
She's coming in for Julia Coppell.
And Judah Fritz also comes back in here.
Julia Fritz back in.
As Renee Bush, I think is, no, actually Kat Carr's going to come out of the game here.
Kat Carr comes out, has her first break of the day. Four points and 6 rebounds for Kat Carr, 2 assists.
Well, Claire Paxton now will come back in the game as Costa's going to take a breather here for the Rebels, and Costa leaves the game with 9 points. She's been the best player so far for the Essex Rebels. Well, Frankie Verts left wide open, doesn't get it. Janice Moncana with the offensive rebound, doesn't get it. Well, that is why Janice Moncana, again, is very underrated. She's one of the best players in my mind here. Waif now spins around, beautiful move, doesn't get it. Well, the Rebels secure an offensive rebound. The fadeaway in the lane, nothing but net for Claire Paxton. Well, Claire Paxton again, as Waif comes up with a steal, keeps it alive. Rebels now looking to chip into the deficit, and now they'll go to the free throw line here for 2 shots.
Her first personal foul, second team foul. Megan Hayes to the line.
Well, Megan Haynes makes the first free throw, and again, Megan Haynes working very hard here on the court. You can see she's at the top of the press here, causing a lot of problems for the Sevenoaks Suns in the backcourt. She makes it 2 for 2 from the charity stripe, and she now moves up to 5 points.
Megan Hayes, her first visit to the line this evening.
Turns it over, to keep it alive. It will be possession now to the Suns on the sideline with 11 on the shot clock with 1:32 to go here in the third quarter. Much better now from the Essex Rebels. Verts now fakes the screen, kicks out to Judah Fritz. Fritz goes baseline. Fritz lays that one up.
Nice move for Julia Fritz in the shake and drive, goes to 14 points.
Well, the foul has been called, and it's only the second team foul, on the Suns. So it's going to be a baseline ball now to the Essex Rebels.
Her second foul, 13 foul against the Suns. And line for.
Well, Waif now takes a three-pointer. 3 is up. The 3 is good, cutting it down to a 15-point ball game. And the Essex Rebels starting to build more confidence here in the third quarter. But it's an 8-second violation. And the Sevenoaks Suns capitulating under pressure. Well, this is much more enthusiastic basketball here from the Essex Rebels. Rebels now starting to pile the pressure here on the Suns with 58 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Paxton now down the middle, fades away, no rebounders, but she tucks that one away, and it's a 13-point ball game. Again, the full court pressure coming here from the Suns. Moncana now under pressure. Breaks the press, finds Judah Fritz. Finds Frankie Wirtz now, takes a three-pointer, three is up, over the backboard. And that should be a violation, but they let the ball dribble out of bounds. Now with 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. Ideally, the Essex Rebels want to dribble this down and try and get the last shot, but there will be at least 6 seconds left over if there's a 24-second violation. Well, Frankie Wirtz almost came up with a steal. Well, Tia Freeman now gets a handoff here, coming off one screen, finds Waith. Waith now in the lane, doesn't get the drop. It's a beautiful move, but now the Suns can dribble this one down now for the last shot. Well, the foul has been called on number 23, Megan Haynes. So the shot clock now is officially turned off with 16.1 seconds left here in the third quarter. The Suns are leading this one by 13 points, 59-46 over the Essex Rebels. Well, D'Angelique Waith now checks out of the game, and now the Rebels go to a man-to-man defense and come out of the 2-3 zone. Four seconds left now to get to Judah Fritz. Fritz penetrates in, Fritz goes in, doesn't get it. Well, Tom Sadler now probably much more impressed with his players. They made a much more of a surmountable comeback. This is a 13-point deficit with 1 quarter left here in this WBBL fixture between our hosts, the Sevenoaks Suns.
Essex Rebels' efforts in that period rewarded with a 24-19 win of that session. So if you've got your raffle tickets handy, we'll have the result of the raffle. It's a green ticket, green number 34. 34 green, if you've got 34 green, if you've got, see the guys at the top, Patrick and Taylor are up there, and they'll sort out your humongous prize. Give them a round of applause, go ahead to their points. I know you're all upset and you didn't win, but someone's got to. Well, thank you everybody who bought a ticket. Every bit helps. So we go with the final period of 10 minutes.
Well, now we start the fourth quarter. The Sevenoaks Suns leading this one by 13 points, but again, much better here from the Essex Rebels, getting themselves back in this game. Well, the Rebels now with Carla Beeg on the court along with Ashley Munns. And they've decided to bring back in Andrea Kohlhaas back into the game as well. Well, the switch on the screen now, a cat car. They go down low to Julia Koppel. Kicks out to Judah Fritz. Down to Janice Moncana, turns around, good move. The foul's been called. And Janice Moncana with a beautiful back down play to the spin out. Drew on the contact.
Second foul on her, first this period. 2 shots to Janice Moncana.
Well, Janice Moncana makes 2 for 2 from the free throw line.
The charity strike for her this evening.
Turnaround now, caught in a double team. Good ball movement. Well, Munn's wide open in the corner. Nails it! Gets the and one. And she's going to go to the free throw line now for the 4-point play. Well, that is just a beautiful play there. The wide open look in the corner. Gets the and one from the 3-point line. And now she's going to go to the free throw line here. Well, she can cut this down now to an 11-point ball game. She can hit this free throw. And a very inspirational play there for the Essex Rebels. Well, that's her first 3 points of the game now. Makes the 4-point play.
4-point play completed. Trims it to the 11-point game. Suns led by 23 at one stage.
Moncana now left wide open. She tries the luck from downtown, doesn't get it. Moncana secures a rebound. And a foul has been called.
Foul is called. 25 is Andrea Kohlhaas. Second foul on one, second team foul against Essex.
Well, Koppel now in the post, and Koppel lays that one off the backboard. Well, the Suns now doing a good job of just trying to hold on to the momentum here. It's a bit of a big comeback here for the Rebels, but again, nothing is impossible. There's the penetration now. Shot off the backboard, doesn't get it. And now the Suns can push this one. Carr now crosses over. Finds Moncana. Moncana pump fakes. Janice all the way with the left hand, doesn't get it. And goes out of bounds, and it will be, well, it will be Sevenoaks ball. Well, that's an interesting decision there. And I think the other official there just goes to consult that the decision should be Essex Rebels ball. So the Rebels now trailing by 13 points with 8:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. Will get the ball back. As Carla Big now will bring the ball over here for the Rebels. Down low to Costa now. Costa cross court, turns it over. Well, Judah Fritz with a steal. Fritz now finding Frankie Wirtz, who gives off to Janice Moncana. She turns it over. And now the Rebels will push this up a tempo in transition. Kicks out. Munn's made a last three. Makes another one. It is now a 10-point ball game. But quickly now, Judah Fritz down the other end. Fritz gets caught in a double team. Kicks out. She'll try a luck from the perimeter. Doesn't get it. Well, Fritz comes up with a loose ball. And Fritz does so well there to lay it up.
16 points to Judy Fritz.
Carla Big now gives up to Ashley Munns, and she's hit her last 2 3-pointers. Cross court now. Looking for a handoff now. Well, the fadeaway doesn't get it. Munns goes in with an offensive rebound. Ball is on the floor. Kat Carr just does enough there to secure the possession. Fritz back to Carr. Carr down the middle, lays it up, and it's back to a 14-point ball game. And Kat Carr just showing the leadership right now here, diving on the floor, running the fast break. And that is what you ask for an MVP caliber player. Finds Carla Big. Carla Big will try the 3-pointer, doesn't get it. Rebels secure the rebound. It's a blocking foul called against Kat Carr. Well, Kat Carr, week in, week out, is simply the greatest player here in the WBBL. Does whatever it takes to win. I mean, everybody in the WBBL knows that Kat Carr is the franchise player.
Frankie Wirtz comes out of the game with 7 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists.
Well, now Renee Bush checks back into the game here for Frankie Wirtz, and it's going to be a baseline ball here, too. Well, Ashley Munns has made the last 2 threes. In and out, doesn't get it. Well, it was a good look. Carr now coming off one screen, looking for Janice Moncana. Finds Julia Koppel. Koppel to the basket. Offensive foul's been called.
Team control foul was the call against Julia Cole. Second personal 13.
Well, there's a shot from downtown, doesn't get it. Carr secures a rebound. Renee Bush now off one screen, finds Koppel. Koppel to the basket, the sweet little finger roll by Julia Koppel. And it's back to a 16-point ball game with 6 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. They tried a love pass, but Koppel with a steal. Well, Koppel now playing point guard, gives up to Renee Bush. Finds Janice Moncana under the basket. Ah, she missed a wide open layup. Ashley Munns comes up with a loose ball. Now Carla Beek here in transition. Makes a bit of contact. Well, interesting call there because I felt Kat Carr. I guess the contact there in transition left the official no choice but to make the foul.
5:39 to go.
Well, a timeout has been called. Oh no, a technical foul's been called.
Technical foul scored against Janice Moncana.
Well, Janice Moncana's been called for a technical. So it's going to be one free throw here to the Rebels. And they're going to get the ball back. Actually, I think it's going to be 3 free throws because it was a foul. So the question is, one has to step up and take the technical. And then Carla Beek is going to have to take 2 free throws. So Ashley Munns now will take the technical free throw, I believe.
Okay, some really technical situation going on over here, but referee Ian Lester had signalled for the substitution, so that means that Janice Moncana was not an active player, she was actually a bench player, so the foul goes on the bench.
So the technical now is a bench technical taken away from Janice Moncana.
Still one free throw.
But still an extra free throw though for the Rebels, and a chance now to possibly cut this down to a 13-point ball game. As Munns makes the free throw. Well, Ashley Munns has a very great shooting technique, and you can see why she is a good shooter. She now moves up to 8 points. And now Carla Beek will have 2 free throws here for the Rebels.
And now we've got the shooting foul. The player who was fouled is taking the shots.
Well, she makes the first one.
She goes to 5, gap down to 13.
Well, Rebels go back into that zone. A long 2 from Kat Carr. Doesn't get it. Secure the rebound. Well, they find Costa now, low block. Pump fakes, goes up with it. Doesn't get it. Nobody going in for an offensive rebound. Well, that could be a big possession now for the Rebels. Fritz now gives off to Kat Carr. Carr now trying to split the defense, kicks out to Judah Fritz. 3 seconds, Fritz has got to shoot it. Doesn't get it. Carla Beek with a rebound. And now plenty of time here for the Rebels, but they got to make these possessions count now. Under the basket, the foul has been called, and that's a 15 foul, so Costa's going to go to the free throw line here for 2 shots.
Has already committed 4 fouls, so it's going to be 2 shots to Lou Costa. Major Waith back in, round 2.
Acosta makes the first one. Oh, she makes this one. It's a huge free throw because she can cut it down to an 11-point ball game with 4:36 to go here in the fourth quarter. Makes them both. And now the Rebels here putting on the full court pressure. Fritz now finding Renee Bush to get it down to Kat Carr here. Koppel goes baseline. Koppel kicks out to Renee Bush. Wide open. Three. Doesn't get it. Carr, offensive rebound. And that is an MVP play there. Kat Carr going in for an offensive board, giving him the second chance points. That is why she's one of the best players, well, the best player in the WBBL, as Ashley Munns nails it. That's a two-pointer. Back to the 11-point ball game. Rebels here not going away. Well, now it's a 2-on-1 here. Carr pulls up from the mid-range, and Kat Carr is simply cooking it up here. And now the Rebels will call timeout as they trail by 13 points. And right now, the fourth quarter, the comeback from the Rebels has been there. But what's stopping them from getting all the way is simply the MVP, Kat Carr.
Suns next in action here on February the 19th. That's after Valentine's Day. Against Oakland Wolves. In the meantime, they go up to Dover to play them.
Well, the Rebels now will have the ball here, trailing by 13 points with 3:50 to go here in the fourth quarter. They were down by as many as 23 points, but they have battled their way back. As Ashley Munns now has the ball in her hands. Munns gets a handoff here with D'Angelique Waith, looking for another handoff with Tia Freeman. Freeman now goes baseline. Freeman tries to dish it off, turns it over. Carla Big, she's got to shoot it. Forces one up, and the shot clock doesn't get it. Now in transition, Renee Bush, she's got Frankie Wirtz ahead of it. Frankie Wirtz, bit of contact, doesn't get the foul. Well, Tia Freeman comes up with a loose ball. Freeman now taking on Koppel. Freeman all the way, draws a foul. And Freeman now will go to the free throw line here for 2 free throws as they trail by 13 points with 3:10 to go here in the fourth quarter. Well, this has been a very inspiring performance here in the second half by the Essex Rebels. As Koppel picks up a 4th foul. Well, Kohlhaas along with Claire Paxton comes in back into the game as Ashley Munns and Costa will leave the game here. Well, Freeman missed the free throw. .310 to go now. Every possession here counting for the Rebels. Makes the second one. Cuts it down to a 12-point ball game. As now Carla Beeg will leave the game. And Megan Haynes comes back in. Well, the Suns now just trying to break down the full court pressure. It's 2 to Fritz now, giving this one up. Rebels now staying in a 2-3 zone, and the Suns just trying to break it down. Wirtz wide open, takes a 3-pointer, and Frankie Wirtz, well, it's actually a 2-pointer. Puts it back up by 14. Well, the Rebels need to be quick now and try to get quick baskets if they're going to chip into the deficit. Paxton getting a handoff. Finds Freeman. Freeman crosses over, splits the defense with a finger roll. Beautiful move there by Tia Freeman. Well, the full court pressure staying on here by the Rebels. Suns have no problem breaking it down. And now they're going to a man-to-man defense. Tom Sadler telling his players match up. But again, MVP time. KUMAR doing what KUMAR does best, and she's just taken this game over.
Tom Sadler, 2:14 to go. It's 77-63.
Well, 14-point lead now to the Sevenoaks Suns, and again, much inspiring play here from the Essex Rebels in the second half, but the deficit was 23 points. They brought it back as low as 10, but they have to keep on playing now for 2:14 to go here in the game.
Coach Sadler has one time left. Coach Bush has 2. 2:13 to go. 14 the difference. And it's Essex possession.
Well, the Rebels will inbound with 2:14, trailing by 14 points for that matter. Well, they are in the penalty, so any foul, but they got to be quick now as D'Angelique Waith is going to try and get the ball up the court quickly. Tries to take on KUMAR. Well, Paxton takes a shot in the corner, nails it. 12-point ball game. Well, they find Frankie Verts now. She's got Judah Fritz going all the way, slows this one down. Down low now to Julia Koppel. Koppel kicks out. Gets a hand over KUMAR. Back to Verts now. Verts down the middle. Turns it over. Now D'Angelique Waith here in transition. Waith kicks out. 3, corner. Doesn't get it. Good look though. And now Fritz in transition. The Sevenoaks Suns just need to slow this one down and play keep away here as they lead by 12 points with under 1:20 to go in the fourth quarter. It's now KUMAR. KUMAR all the way. KUMAR with the finger roll. Lays it up. And that could be the icing on the cake here for this game. Finds D'Angelique Waith. Waith crosses over. Steps back from the mid-range. Cool as you like. D'Angelique Waith with the step back. And now we're just over a minute to go here. Koppel breaks the press here, giving up to Frankie Verts. Verts now finding Judah Fritz. Fritz pump fakes. Hesitates, tries to go baseline. Finds Koppel under the basket. Gets rejected. Tia Freeman says, not in your house. Freeman all the way with the Eurostep. Freeman gets the layup. Well, 10-point ball game. And Len Bush decides to go timeout. And much credit here to the Essex Rebels. They have come here to the Surrey Sports Park and they have competed. And again, you just got to ask yourself, it could have been a different game had they played like this in the first half. Remember, they were down by as many as 23 points and find themselves trailing by 10. It probably is too late here for a full comeback, but not many teams are able to come here to the Surrey Sports Park and play with this kind of confidence.
Essex Rebels have 2 home games to come in the next few weeks. They'll play Germany on the 19th. And then on the 26th they play Newcastle Rebels. 2 home games on the trot to come for them. Less than a minute to go, 43 seconds. 10 points the difference. Suns to rebound after the basket. Staying full court while advancing it.
Well, the Suns now will inbound the ball here, leading by 10 points with 43 seconds to go. And again, it's a man-to-man matchup here by the Rebels. They commit a quick foul. And it's only the third team foul by the Rebels, so it will be a sideline ball now to the Sevenoaks Suns. And again, the Suns will just try to inbound this one and play against the clock here as they lead by 10 points. Well, they get the ball inbound now to Julie Koppel, who gives this one up to Kat Carr. Carr now got it by Tia Freeman behind the back. Splits the defense. Almost turns it over. And goes out of bounds with 27 seconds left. The Rebels will get the ball back. Well, D'Angelique Waif now will inbound the ball, and again,
27 seconds left.
well, Megan Haynes now has to be quick here. Shakes and bakes, kicks it out, but it goes out of bounds, and it will be a baseline ball now. See the Rebels with 19.8 seconds left, and again, Rebels fans and players will go home knowing that they competed very well here in the second half. A lot to look forward to. It could have been a different game had they played like this in the first half. Finds D'Angelique Waif under the basket, lays it up. Into Judah Fritz now. Well, they find Frankie Wirtz. Wirtz kicks out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us here at Surrey Sports Park. But at the end of this one, the Sevenoaks Suns victorious 79-71 over the Essex Rebels. Well, credit to the Essex Rebels. They were fantastic here in the second half, trailing by as many as 23 points and cutting it down to an 8-point deficit. Well, Coach Tom Sadler will be very impressed by the effort and the work rate of his players. A lot to look under as they go back this week. Coach Len Busch, back-to-back games, his team dug it out. They grinded out a victory, and they stay undefeated here in the WBBL. I am your commentator, Josh Bett. For now, it is good night here at the Surrey Sports Park.
Yeah, if there's anybody now who wants to stay and meet the players, then please hang around, and that'll be sorted out by Patrick and Taylor. They're going to meet some of the players. I've got a signing session going on here, so hang back and meet some of the players. So if you want to hang back and meet the players, they'll sign stuff for you, and have selfies and stuff like that, then please hang around, and they'll do all that. So 2 more WBBL championship points to the Suns. They go